Do 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 do. Draw with Mr. Greg!
For this video, I'm going to show you how you can put a snowman in a painting, and it's going to be very cartoony. So I'm going to start with the snowman's head, and I'm going to be drawing it in marker first, and after I draw it in marker, I'll color it in with crayon. As you can see, I'm making the eyes look like they're a little shiny by leaving a tiny space uncolored. This will be orange like a carrot, and he has a smile. To draw a hat, you need to draw a flat line across and then do a curve around and a curve around, and then you'll connect those two. Later on, I'm going to color that in a dark color, so that little mistake there, or any mistake you might have made, will be covered up. Okay, now I'm going to add more to his hat. 2 layers of rectangle, and then I'm going to put a scarf on him. The easiest way I can describe putting a scarf on is by putting a line down and a line down followed by a curving line that matches the bottom of his chin. To do a scarf, just put a line down like that and connect the rest of the rectangle, making sure to curve it. If you want to put stripes on, you can. And you can see I'm putting stripes on the top too. When you go to color it in, be very neat about it, because you don't want to run into the white parts of the snowy snowman. Okay, we'll be cutting this out after we color it in. So let me pause the video, and I'm going to color this in and cut him out. Now that I have him cut out, I realized that I didn't put on any buttons. So I'm going to add some buttons, and then I'm going to add that black to them so that they look more finished. Okay, now I have a background paper here that I think he'll look really nice on. And I have some white paper too that I'm planning on ripping and making some snow for my background. So let me go ahead and rip my paper. And the reason I rip it instead of cutting it is because I like the way that looks. I like the texture of ripped paper for snow. So I'm going to put him in there, and I'm going to glue this all together. I'm also going to add some trees. So I have this green paper, may help to fold it in half and draw half of a tree. Start with the point and zigzag your way down to the bottom, and I'm going to cut that out, and when I glue it on, I'm going to glue it on with the pencil lines facing down. That way nobody will see my pencil lines. Now they will see that I folded it. They won't see my pencil lines. I'm going to make a few trees, and I'm gonna get my paint ready so that I can put some snow in the sky. I'm also gonna glue some stuff down. So give me a minute and I'll be right back. Now that I have all my pieces cut out, I have to decide where I'm going to glue them. I know that I want my ground to be down at the bottom of the page, so I'm going to go ahead and get my glue ready and put some glue down here. This glue is not running very well. There we go. That's a nice line. I'm going to go ahead and place that at the bottom of my page and then smooth it out slowly so that it doesn't move on me. Then I'm going to figure out where I want my trees. I think I would like one tree here, maybe one behind the line, one in front of the line, and maybe one. You know what? I'm going to do two behind the line. And once you figure out where you want them, you just put a couple dots of glue. You don't need a lot. I always tell my students a dot, not a lot, because glue is one of those things that when you run out of it, you wish you hadn't used so much. Also, it takes forever to dry if you use too much of it. So push down and it should stick. Okay, as far as your little character that you've made with the markers and the crayons, be careful. If glue gets onto those markers, it will make the marker color run everywhere. So I'm going to put him right there. Now I have a different material that you guys are used to using. You're not used to seeing these. These are called oil pastels. And the cool thing about oil pastels is they show up really well on dark colors. So if I have some extra time, I might use the oil pastels to maybe do Christmas lights on the trees. I could also do his arms, which would be kind of fun. So it'll cover right over top of the see how it went right over top of the blue. So it'll show up very good. Okay, so now he has some arms, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add on some snow. I have this, which is just paint in a cup and a little stick, so I'm going to use that stick to do paint dots throughout the sky. And if some get on your trees or in front of your little snowman, like that one there, that's okay, right? Snow falls in front of things too. It doesn't just fall behind. Okay, I'm going to keep adding more dots and I'll catch up to you in a second. Now that I have everything created, I really like the way this turned out. I used scissors to cut, I used paint to make the snow, I used markers and crayons and oil pastels. I ripped some paper and I thought about overlap. This is a really neat project and appropriate for kids ages 5 through about 10, and I think you would really enjoy doing it if you gave it a shot. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next video.